fire making is actually profitable. I don't just mean at Wintertot either. There is another way to profit with fire making. A method that you can do on free-to-play worlds as well. Ashes are currently 144 GP each. This means you could profit if you burn regular logs, oak logs, willow logs, or maple logs by picking up the ashes once the fire burns out. The most profitable of these logs being maple logs, since they're only 20 GP each. I'm going to go ahead and buy 1,000 and I'm going to burn these and collect the ashes. I will be back in 1 hour. The first method I tried was just traditional fire making. Do an inventory, then go pick up all the ashes. But this felt too slow. The next method I tried was doing 2 lines at once and picking up the ashes in between lighting logs, but I lost too many ashes this way. Ultimately, what I found to be the best was grouping them together, something like this, as close as possible to the bank. What I eventually realized was that when this cleaner NPC comes around, the ashes disappear. He is literally cleaning up the ashes. It's just such a bizarre mechanic that I've never seen anywhere else in the game, and I did not expect that to happen, so I knew I had to relocate. And I got to thinking, what's the best place as close as possible to the bank where you can light fires? Castle Wars. This is so much better, and there's no cleaner there sweeping up my ashes. That was ridiculous. Alright, let's finish this hour. Okay, the 1 hour is up. We've got 766 ashes on a 20k investment. I made 118, basically 119k. 119k minus, so I made 99k in the 1 hour, collecting ashes from fires that I set. On to the next. I've got 6 million coins. It's time for the next hour. We're gonna make some unfinished potions. Got the vials of blood. I'm combining them with catentines. Here we are. The hour is complete, and due to my cash stack I had to buy about 300 at a time repeatedly and just keep cycling through, and the margins varied. Sometimes I ended up with more cash than others left over after I bought the supplies again. Sometimes I had 80k, sometimes I had well over 100k. They bought for 17.4k each here and 17,087 there. Same thing, 17,087 here. So that's why it varied, because of the vial of blood's price. Yeah, 17,087 is regular price, so that's fine, but I'm having to pay over at times, and I was just doing instant buying every single time. So instant buying, instant selling. So if you were doing a couple thousand at a time and you didn't do insta buys, like you let it sit in the GE, got a better price both ways. And if the margins were larger than they were at times when I was just buying it, you could make a lot more. But 1.1 mil in the 1 hour of doing that, be willing to bet you could probably get 1.5 mil ish per hour doing this method. The downside is you get no XP, but that's not bad. Alright, the next method is also not going to be giving me any XP. I've got my setup here, full graceful crafting cape for a quick teleport to the bank, 1 million GP, and my eternal teleport crystal. And what I'm going to be doing now is buying dyes in prifddinas, banking them real quick and teleporting right back, and just keep rinsing and repeating this for 1 hour. What the hell is this piece of shit? Okay, so the 1 hour is up. Check out my dye collection here. I've got somewhere in the ballpark of 400 dyes of each color, and I'm gonna go ahead and sell them on the Grand Exchange. A quick price check before we do. comes to just over 1,084,000. Let's go ahead and pop them in the GE and see what we end up with. Alright, all of the dies finally sold. The green die took the longest to sell by far, but as we can see, orange die brought in the most, 307k. Blue die only brought in 50k, yellow die 81k or 82. If I were to do it again, I would focus on purple, green, and orange, maybe also red. If I were to do it again, I would ignore blue and yellow, that's for sure. Costs just over 14k in raw coins, and then 4 stamina pots, so I'm going to take away another 50k from here. So we'll call it good. Wow. That was actually more than I expected, but just over 1 mil profit, 1021k profit in the 1 hour. For the last unconventional money making method, we are going to do temple trekking. The meta to make the most money is you take route 1, and if it's any kind of combat event, you just go to the side. So snails, for example, you just evade the event. Oh, and this is exactly what you hope for. So nail beasts, they drop nail beast nails, which are 12k each. And there's 5 of them, so that's 60k. I got pretty lucky to get it right away, this event, in temple trekking, but you're supposed to get, per the wiki, about 36 nails per hour, so nail beast nails. That's going to be the main moneymaker here. And it's a combat event, you just evade event. There's 1 trek done, and once the trek is done, you just claim it for bowstrings. Boom, 116 bowstrings. So that's 1 trek. Again, I got lucky with the nail beast event, but that's 73k in 2 minutes. So we'll see how much we make in the hour. I don't know if I mentioned that at the beginning, but you do the hard trek route 1. I've actually got the undead lumberjack. This is exactly what I was going for. I still need the lumberjack boots, the last piece I need for the set. And there it is. I've got the full lumberjack set now. Yeah, do every event, and the only one you're supposed to skip is the bog event. So if you get that, you just teleport out completely. Nice, my second nail beast event, so this is going to be another 60k right here. This is my 3rd occurrence of nail beasts. We're 10 minutes in, so that time I had 3 events happen. That's an all-time high thus far. It's usually 1. And I've got the Mauritania legs 4, so I can teleport right back. Actually, I should have restored my stats real quick. The perks of being in the end game. Boom. Right back, and we're right back to it. Okay, this is it. This is the bog, and when this happens, you just teleport out and just redo it. It's not worth even doing. And that'll happen sometimes, which is pretty funny. It's not a big deal, you know, free 100 bowstrings, but no events happen and you just get to the other side. It's just kind of funny. I've only got 7 minutes left in the hour, so I hope I can get 1 more before the hour's up. But yeah, I started off lucky, started off hot, and just went on a bad dry spell of nail beasts. So we'll see how it ends up. Nice. Got nail beasts again. I've got 2 minutes left. I'll probably get 1, at most 2 more treks in. Alright, here's what I ended up getting in the hour of temple trekking. Just under 800k. Okay, after actually selling them, 775k is the loot from the hour.